Hiya guys and girls, it's just me again. I did say next time I did this that I was going to do a quick video on it. And that's how to change the gobos over in the chauvet. It's the one, look, it's the chauvet Q-Spot 250. Should be exactly the same. This is the tungsten halogen lamps, but it should be exactly the same in the LED ones because they were based on the same. And it just gives you a clue in case you're frightened of taking the lid off and doing things like this. Found this corking company on the internet. That's these guys here, projected image gobos, and they're doing metal gobos straight out of their catalogue at £8 each plus the £3 postage. And I tell you what, guys and girls, honestly, you can't fault them. Look at this. This is the way it turns up in a padded envelope with a nice sleeve round this here. When you pull the sleeve off, you have to excuse me, I'm trying to do this without a tripod, and you get lovely metal tin to protect your gobos. And you can guess what I'm doing this for. They're all, I don't know whether you can see the outlines, but all these circles are outlined. My gobos are in here. And it's Valentine's Day that's coming up. So, yep, it's a set of love hearts I'm going to throw in there. I've got 6 to do this morning, ready for Friday's gig. So, thought I'd better crack on with them, but give you an idea as to how to do it. What you want to do is grab hold of your Q-Spot. It usually sits the other way up, but what you do is you roll it round on its motor. So this little hump here, which is where your gobo and your colour wheel are, is up at the top. There's 4 screws, very, very quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not one of those stupid cases where you have to undo the screws on the other side as well and the whole thing falls apart. I've already undone these for quickness and should be able, he says, to just grab hold of them. See if I can prop the camera on there a second. Nope, that's not going to work. Just grab hold of it, that's it. Like that. Pop the top off, and then we get the insides. These could do with actually, they've been gigged a little bit. You see the dust in the fans. These could do with cleaning out, or hoovering out before I put them back together. But what we do is, you've got your colour wheel on the back there, which is that one you can just see turning round, my finger running it. And on the front is your gobo wheel. Now it's this horrible slanty lined one that's coming out. And what you do is, inside there's a little spring clip. Comes out once you put your finger inside the gobo holder, and you just flick the spring clip out. There we go, and it comes out. You look, you can see it there. It is literally a spring, it's not a circlip. That one comes out, like that. You then go down to your gobo. I like this slatted one because you can just stick a nail inside the slat, and very carefully so as you don't drop it inside the light. Try not to touch the actual gobo itself, because the oil on your fingers, it has the same effect as on the bulb, has the same effect as on the colour wheel. It will actually mark the gobo and you'll get smoke coming from it for a couple of minutes while it burns the oil off. Well, there's your baby gobo, that horrid straight line one. These ones that I've got are slightly different to these. These are black on one side, which is the light side that goes against the lens, and silver on the other, which reflects all the light back into the lens. The only difference is the ones I've bought, they're not cheap and nasty ones. Just push on the edge there, like that. They're not cheap and nasty ones. These are reflective on both sides, which keeps the light both in and out. All you want to do, there's no particular way up to do it, because on the DMX control you can actually set where the gobo is, because it spins on these. And all you want to do is drop him into that ring like that, into the holder. You can see the teeth on the edge of the holder just about in this light. Please excuse the mess in here. This is one of my storerooms. It's unfortunately the only place I've got to work on it. And I just like to set it up like that and check it. It's all in tight. Take your spring clip, and refitting is, helps if you don't drop your spring clip. Oh! There we go. Don't, guys and girls, just a quick warning for you, don't drop that, because the little bugger disappears somewhere and you'll never find him again. I was lucky. Anyway, what you do is the reverse of the fitting is you just put it in bottom first. Just see if I can get it on to rest it for you to show you, because it is a swine to do, especially with only one hand. Like that, just rest it on, and then if you imagine like a corkscrew, you turn it in. One, I can't turn it in unfortunately because I haven't got both hands. Could do with being born an octopus really. No. Anyway, what you do is just turn it in so that it clips into place, and then replace the case on top. But in my case, it's hoover the little bugger out, the fans, and then replace the case on top. Anyway, guys and girls, hope you've enjoyed that. And don't forget these guys. They're, he says Lukin. It's projected image, express gobos. You'll find those. If I turn it over, you can't read it, but I can. It's www.projectedimage.com. I'll stick a link in the description anyway, because believe me, £8 for a metal gobo plus a delivery, and they turn up in a tin like that, is cheap as chips, to be honest with you. I think it's an absolute bargain. I've seen metal gobos at £12 upwards. They'll also do custom gobos. They're not quite as cheap as that because obviously they've got to cut them specially for you. But there you go. And before I go, if you're wondering on the sizes of these gobos to order, for the Chevrolet Q-Spot 250, that's the Chevrolet Q-Spot 250, don't read their instructions. Their instructions tell you they're 37mm gobo. They are not. I found out the hard way by ordering one and it wouldn't fit. It's a 27mm gobo with a 21mm image. That's a 27mm gobo with a 21mm image. Whereas their instructions tell you that it's a 37mm gobo with a 31mm image, which is a lie. Anyway, just to save you some hassle there as well. I'll leave you in peace, practice and enjoy.